Welcome to my channel, Stitch and Style by Nadia, and another hashtag Friday Sews. So this week I've been busy with life and other things getting in the way of my sewing, but I have now finished my Hinterland dress and I'm absolutely thrilled with it. But first, let me tell you what I'm wearing today. So this is the Tabitha t-shirt dress by Tilly and the Buttons, and it's quite a loose fit and then a little bit tighter on the bottom, and over it I'm just wearing this ready to wear cardigan, and I've got some black tights on, and the Tabitha t-shirt dress is out of this book, Make It Simple by Tilly and the Buttons, and it goes from Tilly size 1 to 10, which is sizes 6 to 24, and it goes from a bust 30 to 48 inches, waist 24 to 42 inches, and hip 33 to 51 inches. But the t-shirt you kind of crop off at the waist and then you draft your own skirt piece, so you could really do any size hip that you wanted if you fell into the bust and the waist measurements. And this is a Lady McElroy viscose jersey fabric that I got from Minerva. So onto the Hinterland dress. The Hinterland dress is by Sew Liberated, and it goes from sizes 0 to a size 34, that's up to bust 58.5, waist 52.5, and hip 61. I haven't got the line drawings close to hand, but it basically comes in two length options, either above the knee or a midi length, and it comes in either a cap length sleeve or a 3/4 length sleeve, or you can have it sleeveless, and you can either have a placket all the way down the front, or just a bodice only placket, or you can do it without the placket at all. So it's very versatile dress, I think, and it is my favourite dress pattern that I've made so far. I decided to do the 3/4 length sleeves and the bodice only placket, and I'm just going to pop it on now to show you. I know I've just gone from one red leopard print dress to another red leopard print dress, but one's woven and one's jersey, so hopefully they look a little bit different. Yeah, as I was saying, I've done the bodice only placket on this and the 3/4 length sleeves, and I'm just wearing it, I'm just wearing a long sleeve t-shirt under it at the moment, but it's got a gathered waist. As you can see, it's quite a loose fit on the bodice. If you watched my other Friday Sews vlogs, you know that I did a size 14 bodice with a small bust adjustment, and that took 2 inches out of the bodice and eliminated the dart. And I think I'm really happy actually with the size of that. During the making process, I was a bit concerned that it was going to be a bit too tight across the bust, but once I'd put the placket on, it all worked out fine. I decided to go for 5 little buttons, as I think odd numbers actually is a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I don't know if anybody else finds that, but either 3 or 5 work for me. That's just my personal preference. Oh, and the length is, oh, you can't really see. Let me just try and move the camera down a little bit. It's a couple of inches above my knee, and I have actually filmed the whole making process. I might have just missed a few little steps, but I did actually film it because I wanted to see if I could do a sew along. Now, I have all the footage, but I can't put it all onto my laptop, and edit it all because I have run out of space on my laptop. So I've just had an external hard drive arrive today, which I'm hoping will resolve it. I am not very good with technology. I sometimes even struggle to take, well, I always struggle to take photos of myself. So yeah, this is a little bit beyond what I'm capable of, but I'm really going to try and see if I can get all that footage together and maybe publish it as a sew along, and you can kind of see the making process. One of the changes that I did make to this dress was to change them from teardrop pockets to pockets that are attached to the waist seam. So you can see there, sorry that's a bit creased, but yeah, these pockets here go all the way up and attach into the waistband there. Just so you don't get, I do have another Hinterland dress with pockets and I find them very irritating because they always fall to the back. So I wanted to put in the ones that attach into the waist seam, and I followed Lindsay's tutorials, Lindsay from Behind the Hem. She has 2 tutorials. One is how to draft the pocket pieces and the other is how to sew them into the dress. And I followed her tutorials and it worked out really well. The only issue that I did have was I first tried to baste them to the skirt piece along the waist seam and then tried to do my gathering, but that didn't work. What I needed to do was to gather it first and then attach it. So that worked better once I'd done it that way round. So it did mean that I had to do my gathering stitches twice, but it was worth it in the end and I got there. If I don't get all the footage together, I'll try and do a different sew along, because I actually really enjoyed filming the whole process and kind of talking through the various stages, and it made me really concentrate on getting a really nice finish inside. So I'm definitely interested in doing more content like that, and if that is something that you would like to see, please do let me know. The next thing I want to talk about is the Chillax Sweatsuit by Lydia Naomi, and it's got a hoodie and a pant, and the sizing goes from an extra small to a 2XL, and that's bust 33 to 48 inches, waist 25 to 40 inches, and a hip 35 to 50 inches. So not too size inclusive. If you watched my Make 9 vlog, you'll know that this was on there for this year, and I want to try and get this sewn up while we still have some colder weather. It is a little bit outside my normal style, so but I'm excited to give it a go, and I thought it combines nicely with the challenge set by So Natural Dane, who's a vlogger and writes blogs, and she's running a little challenge through February for Black History Month, where she's encouraging people to sew up patterns from black pattern makers, and if you use the hashtag and tag her in, then she's going to be doing some prizes for the end of the month. But you've got to sew your garments between the 1st of February and the 28th of February. So yeah, once I get this sewn up, I might enter that challenge as well, as it would be good to get involved in that challenge. I have printed out the PDF pattern and I've stuck all the pieces together. I've decided to go for a size large. I know it's relaxed anyway, but I didn't want it to be tight. I've also lengthened the rise of the pants by 3 centimetres, and I've lengthened the leg of the pant by 2 centimetres. But I have noticed that she is actually 5'4" and I'm 5'9", so I don't know whether maybe I might need another couple of centimetres in the leg. I couldn't find out what she drafts for in terms of height, but she says the model on the photo is 5'4", which is her. So I'm assuming that she drafts for 5'4", in which case I might actually need to add a little bit more length to both the rise and the leg length. And in that case, I might also add some length to the hoodie as well. Although I quite like things coming up a little bit shorter on my arms. That doesn't really actually bother me. I prefer it than things being too long in the arm actually. So I might not lengthen the arms. What I will do actually is compare it to some jumpers I already have and see how it measures up in comparison to those. According to the size chart, I should be size medium for the hoodie and size large on the pants, but I have actually cut out a size large for both. I just don't want them to be tight, and I just in any place I just want it to be relaxed and oversized, so I might just stick to the large, see how it comes out, and then if I make another one then I can always size down. And it's just preferable, isn't it, if it's a bit too big than if I cut it too small and I feel restricted in any way. Because the last thing you want to be when you... I look like a newsreader then, didn't I? The last thing you want to be when you're just relaxing around the house is to be all restricted. So that's all I've got to share with you today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've been up to and what I'm planning, and thanks so much for watching. I look forward to sharing how far I've got with my hoodie and pant next week, and until then, take care, see you again soon, bye!